found this comedy skit called 11 Signs You Have Social Anxiety, and it was made by this YouTube channel called Smile Squad. And basically what they do is they just do these little comedy skits about kind of like everyday life experiences. Some of them are a little bit more niche to where it doesn't apply to everybody, but they're pretty funny. But with my channel being called Social Anxiety Kyle, I had to watch this skit in particular. And I thought together we could watch these and see if they are true signs of social anxiety or merely misconceptions of what people believe are signs of social anxiety. Watch these with me and laugh along the way, because honestly, these guys are pretty funny. This is honestly no hate on them of like, oh no, misconception, or oh yeah. I don't really care about that. I just thought it'd be fun to just watch this together and let's see what we think is a misconception, what we think is a true sign, and what are maybe kind of gray areas. I don't know. I haven't watched all these. I watched the first two. So let's do it.
If you like him, then just call him.
Tyler! I am your insurance, and I am calling about your car's extended warranty. Oh my god!
This one is probably one of the most common struggles I hear of people who struggle with social anxiety. In fact, I think this was one of the things that was listed in that video I posted a little bit back about things you can't do because of your anxiety. Answer phone calls. So I'm marking this as a sign of anxiety. Although to be fair, and maybe this is probably true with a lot of these that we're going to go over today, that you can also have this and not struggle with social anxiety as well.
All right, I heard it was your birthday. Attention everyone, we're going to sing happy birthday on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to...
Oh, this reminds me of when my family would, take me out to dinner for my birthday and then have, all the waiters and waitresses, the servers, as they say, come and sing happy birthday, all, circling the table around me, everyone's staring at me, and the whole time I'm just thinking to myself, try not to make your face turn red, Kyle. Did anyone else experience and do that too? I surely am not the only one. Another true sign of anxiety, I should say. I just realized that I'm probably doing this check mark backwards to you all. I need to do it this way? Is this right? Is this the check mark?
Oh! I told you you would love this movie. It's so good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Constant third wheel. Now this one, I don't know about. I think my social anxiety kept me from being in this situation to begin with. I'm sure I got into this from time to time, but it surely wasn't a common thing. Not for me at least. I'm going to give this one an X. Oh, I forgot to explain. X for misconception. Sometimes I just have too much fun doing these. But maybe that's just my experience. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did you find yourself getting in constant third wheels? Or do you find yourself getting into currently constant third wheels? Me? No. You? Maybe. I don't know.
Let me know in the comments.
Before we go into the fourth sign, I do want to go over something with you all pretty serious. And it's something you all have been commenting, saying that I look like famous people, which I've never heard in my, I don't want to say my real life, because this is real life, but I'm talking my non-virtual life, like my in-person life, people I talk to. I've never had anyone say that, oh, did you know you look like so-and-so? But here on YouTube and other social media platforms, I've had several people tell me that I look like famous people. Flattering. I had somebody say, I look like the kid from the movie The Sandlot. Now, it's been a while since I've watched that movie, so I went and, looked at the pictures of the kids, and I thought, oh, it has to be this kid. He kind of looks like me. But after deliberation with this person, they said that I look like this kid. Honestly, I don't see it. I'm not sure what part of me looks like this person in particular, but it did make me burst out laughing when I read this, so thank you for that laugh that day. Another one of you all said I look like Luke Davidson, which is honestly closer than Ham Porter, that kid from Sandlot, but still don't see it too much. Although when I check out his channel a little bit, because yes, this guy's a big YouTuber if you didn't know, I didn't know. Originally, I thought, this guy doesn't really look like me. I mean, he has blonde hair, kind of similar facial features, but his hair is kind of big. It's like, whoop, way out out there, which mine's getting there. I just got this fresh cut, but my hair is not that big. But if you look at some of his, I guess maybe older videos, like this one in particular, this one looks like me. Like he's got the short hair. He almost has the same exact hairstyle. I bet if I really wanted to, I could probably make a Luke Davidson parody YouTube channel and just kind of bum off of his subscribers and just, I don't know what I'm saying. But what I do mean is, I guess I do kind of look like this guy. So let me know if I look like either one of these, because my self-confidence is riding on this hard.
Oh, I need a refill. Be right back.
No, wait.
Socialize.
Please, no one can talk to me. Please, no one can talk to me.
Hey!
They didn't, you're stepping on my thing. I guess you can.
Okay.
I may keep this in. I have to deal with this every time I record a video. One of these hooligan comes in and interrupts it every single time. Get out. So sweet. Oh, I don't even remember where I'm at now. What am I doing? What did I just watch? Oh yeah. So anyways, I don't know about this one. I mean, yeah, I definitely didn't like being alone at social events when I was socially anxious, but at the same time, I still don't. I much prefer to be with others, but I can handle either way. I'm just saying, I think this a lot of times is a preference thing. So when I'm reading off these signs, we're kind of going over them. I don't want you to go over these and be like, oh yeah, I'm getting through all these signs. These are marking up with me. I must have social anxiety. That's not the point of this video. It's just a fun video. We're going through, you know, what is signs and what isn't, and what I've experienced, what you haven't. It's a little bit different for everybody. But I will mark this as a sign with social anxiety. Yeah. Social anxiety. Sign for social anxiety. Check marking it. I'm so good at YouTube. We are 3 for 4, so what a start.
Oh no, he waved at me. What do I do? What do I do? Wave. Wave back. Wave back, you idiot. Wave!
I'm thinking this is definitely a sign. If you frequent the social anxiety subreddit, which if you don't, you should hop on there. I be on there. But anyways, if you frequent it, you'll see that probably 50% of the posts are of people posting things that are just really overthinking something pretty simple. And that's not to hate, that's just the truth. Not to say I didn't do that either, because I did.
I'm gonna head to the grocery store. Do you want to come?
I'm sorry, I can't.
I will just wait until you're able to.
Why?
Checkout lines make me nervous.
This is one of those ones I think of a lot of people it applies to, even if they don't struggle with social anxiety specifically. For example, when my wife and I started dating before, well, we got hitched, she used to always have to call me and be on the phone when she was in the grocery store. She didn't like just being in there alone and not talking to anybody, so it made her feel more comfortable and less anxious, you know, being on the phone with me or, you know, her mom, whoever. And she never struggled with social anxiety. And thankfully, she doesn't have to call me on the phone every time she goes to the store, because I'm scared to talk on the phone.
Oh my god.
But I would also, so most people's social anxiety avoid going out alone. So I guess I'll say social anxiety sign. Okay, I really got to work on this because I'm doing the check mark right now, but then it's going over my face. This is the money maker, so I can't be going over the face. You guys need to see the face.
All right, everyone, today is our 4.5-hour presentation on NFTs. Natasha!
Look, I know you probably hate public speaking if you have social anxiety, but I'm gonna label this an X for misconception, and here's why. Because just about every single person on this earth has this fear, and not all of them have social anxiety, not even close. Thankfully, 77% of at least the United States population has some form of anxiety regarding public speaking, and we can't pin it all on social anxiety. So, like I said, I'm sticking with the X.
Hey, you ready to go?
I think I'm just gonna stay here.
What? Why?
There's just gonna be so many people.
I know a lot of people relate to this, but was I the only one who was too anxious to cancel plans and yet ended up forcing myself to go out and do things? I can't be the only one. Am I the only one? Anyways, obvious check for social anxiety. Nailed it. 3 more to go.
What floor?
The 5th.
All right. Great weather we're having, huh? Well, have a great day.
Oh my god.
Bro, small talk is the worst. Especially when there is no intention to further the conversation or get to know the other person. It's all just about avoiding silence, so you just end up talking about weather just to do that. You don't really give a crap about what I say. And don't talk to me in the elevator. What's the point of having a conversation with the stranger in the elevator for 30 seconds in which you are never going to see them again? Now, I don't want to seem too pessimistic. I'm not saying you can never say anything. If you want to compliment somebody and make someone feel good while in the elevator, go for it. Tell them they have a nice shirt. But don't sit here and pretend like you want to get to know me in 30 seconds and ask me questions. It's just a waste of my time, and you're just avoiding silence. Tell me I'm wrong. No. You don't want to actually talk to me. You're just uncomfortable with silence. That's what it is. Be comfortable with the silence. I felt like I was in a meditation when I just did that. This sign makes me think of that Progressive commercial, though, where the dad talks to people in the elevator. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Come on in. The more the merrier. Paris, huh? Bonjour. We got any out-of-towners in the elevator? Tom?
Makes me laugh and think of my dad every time, because my dad does stuff like this all the time, especially growing up. Oh man, it's so cringy. I hated it back then. Now I love it because I think it's hilarious. He just still does stuff like that. Bonjour. That's stupid. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Alright, number 10.
I'm Kurt.
No, I know. We've gone to school together for like 10 years.
Oh my gosh, really? I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I tend to avoid conversation. Bye.
100%. Flying under the radar was my existence in high school. If it was a skill, I was the master of it. I was a guru at it. This skit in particular makes me think of something that I learned just yesterday. And I need your input on this, so let me know what you think, and I'm being serious here. My 10-year high school reunion is next month. It's actually 12 years from when I graduated, but I guess the people who keep track of this, they forgot, and we're doing it 2 years past the 10-year, but we're celebrating it as 10-year. Why don't we just celebrate it as 12-year? I have no idea. If you don't know my backstory, then let me sum it up by telling you I talked to basically no one at this high school. To be clear, there was a handful of people that were friendly to me that I could maybe talk to in class, or would talk to me rather, and would be nice, but I never necessarily considered them friends, more like acquaintances. And when I say I maybe talked to like 3 people and was like friendly with 3 people, that's 3 people out of the 400 people in my entire class that I graduated with. Part of me wants to go to this thing because, well, it'll be uncomfortable. It's with people that I went to school with in the most uncomfortable time of my life, the most anxious time of my life that I never really talked to. So I think this would be a really good uncomfortable challenge to go and do this thing that I know will be uncomfortable for me. But the other part of me is, I know that the identical conversation that happened in the script, maybe not identical, but very close, conversation that happened in the script, the skit that we just watched, is going to happen. There will definitely be tons of people there that I went to high school with that I probably remember seeing and can recognize them. I may even remember their name, but I guarantee you most of them do not know who I am or will remember me, and they surely don't know my name. Even though I'm YouTube famous and have 1,000 subscribers. What the heck? And I feel like this conversation is kind of awkward, which I'm okay with, but it's also gonna make them feel awkward, being like, oh, I feel like they're gonna be like, I feel kind of bad not knowing who this guy is, Kyle, that I went to school with. I mean, how do I even go about having a conversation with someone that I went to high school with that doesn't know that I went to high school with them. Does that make sense? And maybe I just go and figure it out on the fly. Maybe I'm kind of going back to one of the skits we just covered where I'm overthinking. I'm open to hearing your thoughts and suggestions on this. It's also maybe an opportunity for some sort of challenge I can do myself, and maybe even convert it into some content that I can share with you on YouTube. I think this is too far good of a opportunity, I'll say, to like really like learn and grow myself, and also share with you all and show you what I learned. I need to figure out a plan here, and I would love to hear your all's thoughts on it. And I don't think I said it, so yes, social anxiety check. Dang it, I did it wrong. So yes, social anxiety check.
Tell me about yourself. Where are you from? Or I could tell you about me. Love parties, really big into talking, going out, trying new things, socializing.
For me, I was most comfortable when other people asked me questions, because this helped, kind of start the conversation and help me build a little bit more comfort with having a conversation with them. But if you asked me in high school to go talk to somebody, hell no. I don't know, I feel like 50% of people's social anxiety struggle with sharing, kind of like in the skit, and then the other 50% are kind of like me and are like, please ask me a question so I can give you an answer, because I know all the questions about me. I just don't know how to start the conversation and get it going. So I'm gonna say misconception. Thank you all for watching, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say thank you for commenting and giving me all the love on my haircut. I mean, I know you haven't yet because I'm just recording this, but I'm assuming just comments are just flooding with haircut looks fly, Kyle. Appreciate it so much. Also, with the haircut, who do I look like now? I know somebody on Instagram told me I look like somebody really big on Instagram, and I can't remember who it was, but it was when I had short hair that they told me, so tell me who it was. Blonde kid, white skin, blue eyes, sexy as ever. I got a little goofy on this video. That was fun though. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Like this video. Comment on this video. And I'll see you all next week. Peace.